I agree with the last conversation we had on the podcast about Batman being mid. But these two right here are like, nah, we're gonna be on the next one to defend his name.
Oh man. Yo.
So before we talk about Batman, one poll that we had was if all the movie Batmans got into like a battle royale, who do you think would come out on top? It'd be Christian Bale, what's his face? Michael Keaton, Ben Affleck, and what's the other?
Christian
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer, yeah. And Robert
Clooney. George Clooney.
Robert
Clooney. Yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
And fuck it, let's put the cartoon Batman in there too.
Adam West. Why not?
Ben Affleck.
Adam West.
Ben Affleck wins.
Affleck is watching everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
Fucking everyone up in that room.
Adam West, because he has anti-anything spray.
He just knocks everybody out.
Yeah, imagine simulating that, and at the end, Adam West is standing. What the fuck? Let me watch that replay.
That'd be funny.
Oh man.
But
what was the issue like you had with the Batman? like with us like criticize not issues, but like what you thought we said wrong about the Batman.
I think it's the prep time.
It's always a funny conversation, right? With prep time. I was like,
With prep time.
I mean,
like I said before, it's just like the fans, man. It's just like I understand you have to make it more. Because if you really think about it, like I said before, Superman just could come down. It's a wrap, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So for like the prep time thing is for them, like, all right, so if Batman has enough time, like, of course, we all seen it happen. We seen the Dark Knight Returns and what he did there.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, eventually Superman was recovered from all of that shit that Batman did in the comic. And he's, he was still ready to go after a while. Superman got fucked up in Dark Knight Returns, but he was getting better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
He didn't die.
He didn't die. And people will be like, "Oh, but that's just Batman." He's pretty much. I think he says it right. That I could have killed you. Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Remember this.
Yeah.
Remember this moment that I bested you. Hell yeah, man. Come on. I feel like it's an equalizer, man, because you're just a regular human, you know what I mean? And then in the DCEU, it's like everyone got powers, like crazy powers. It's not like fucking Marvel where, okay, you have a superhero who's just a Falcon. Like, okay, he got a suit. But other dudes, like, that's why everyone hates on Hawkeye, because you're just a regular human fighting with these people. But at least with Batman, like, he has an equalizer of the prep time plot. So he's just that general, like, who, I got the master plan. You know what I mean? Like, I got the game plan for us to win. I'm not going to Superman for no game plan. I'm going to go to Batman. And it's always Batman. Like, no matter what. Even when Darkseid took over, who do he take as his main general? It was Batman, right? Took Batman for his tactics. So...
Yeah,
he can't kill him. He can't kill him.
No, I understand that. Like, yeah, you have to give him something. You know what I mean? Because in the world of
give him time. Give him time.
That's all he needs, bro.
And like, I agree with the Hawkeye and Black Widow stuff, because like that's what, because it's like, all right, these guys are spies, so they know a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I think Batman's kind of the same thing, but it's like, all right, he went to all parts of the world and trained and studied this art and did this and that. And all right,
pitch shit.
Yeah, like he's experienced. He's a world traveler. He studied all these different martial arts and whatnot, fighting techniques.
He can bench like 1,000 pounds, man. Yeah. Come on, that's right. That's what he just said. He could.
So Batman himself is just like, he's like at that line of being like a superhero. You know what I mean? Because he's like the perfect human. Like
It's like Black Widow.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Wait, man, no.
Nah, you can't disrespect Batman and Black Widow. What the fuck?
Come on, guys. Let's be honest.
Perfect lady.
I mean, but like with Black Widow, she trained in the Red Room. She's a perfect assassin. And it's
Yeah, but Batman would have fucked up Taskmaster, so
Yeah, bro.
with prep time.
Like what we said in the
After he
last
studies the
podcast,
counters to the move.
like we said in the last podcast too, Batman, most of the fights, Batman's gonna wash like these non-human, not superpowered humans. You know what I mean? Most of the time. So,
But the thing is, he also, like in The Dark Knight Returns, he could have killed Superman if he wanted to. He knows damn well how to kill these motherfuckers, but he won't. And that's the thing. Like, I think that's what also makes him vulnerable too. Because if Superman snaps, then Superman's just gonna kill Batman. But Batman has that no-kill thing, and he takes that shit to heart.
I think that's his weakness, to be honest. You know what I mean? I don't know.
But that's why, like,
Batman.
that's why Batman versus Superman was like, it was pretty surprised to see him kill. But then you see how Zack Snyder wanted to show, like, well, because Robin got killed, so he don't give a fuck anymore. But that pissed you off. It's like, well, how come we didn't see what happened to Robin? Why come all we get this fucking suit?
and why had to be Dick Grayson?
Yeah, exactly.
Why you had to kill one of the beloved Robins of all time?
Exactly.
For just shock
Like
value.
Robin.
Yeah.
Like, oh, here's Jimmy Olsen. I'm just gonna put a bullet in his head like 5 minutes later.
Yeah, right away. Right.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember when I first watched, it's like, oh, cool, we got Jimmy. Never mind, he's dead.
I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Oh, what happened? No, but Sarah and I would always come up with potential fantasy matchups, like one-on-ones. And one of the matchups we made was Batman versus the Punisher. Who would win that one? They're both human, you know what I mean? But like I said, I think the weakness of the not killing thing gives the Punisher an edge over Batman. So
Then I also countered with his dad in the alternate universe. His dad versus Punisher. So I'd take his dad because his dad's
Thomas
not
Wayne.
killing
Batman?
and uses
Thomas Wayne.
Oh,
and he
Thomas
uses
Wayne.
guns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think he got Punisher.
Yeah, I think against Bruce Wayne, the Punisher would win.
I don't know, man. Like with so.
There we go.
I'm a Batman guy.
Yeah.
Batman, you got to think about it. He's always in the shadows. He's a ninja. He's a detective. He's a spy. He's all the things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like the perfect human. So he's already has prep time. He doesn't need prep time because he already has it. He already knows the knowledge. He would have, he would wash Punisher.
That's a
You
good
know what I
point.
mean? He would neutralize him. Not killing, neutralize.
No, that's a good.
Yeah. He would have them all tied up and leave them there. It's like, you figure it out.
Gordon will be coming
But that wouldn't be
shortly.
as satisfying as watching the Punisher rip his head off. That's why people are like, oh, Punisher's going to fuck him up. Well, yeah, he would. But Batman would probably leave him hogtied and leave him there.
I think I agree. I think there is more of a window for Batman to beat Punisher just because of that ninja stealth. Like, you know what I mean? The ninja stealth aspect of being under the radar. But when you compare him to like someone with spider senses or something, that's when it kind of gets unfair. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know if it's like Punisher. I don't think Punisher's the type to play possum to go kill Batman. You know what I mean? But the Joker can, I feel like my number one thing about Batman is let's look at everybody's villain. And then let's look at Batman's villain, who we keep struggling with, man. Like this crazy guy. You know what I mean? if you put Joker against the Wolverine, there wouldn't be a Joker movie or anything. You know what I mean?
Nah, he'll kill him immediately.
Yeah, so that's my gripe, and that's why I think it does make for an honorable man to have values like that, but I think that's kind of his weakness as far as the not killing thing. You know what I mean?
But I think that writing's intentional because he's a person, like a human being. And so maybe they said, like, if a human was to have a role as superpower, how would he act? How would he be noble? And maybe that's what they wanted to go with, this guy who's very noble. I don't know. Because anyone with superpowers can come down, like you said, like Superman can come down, kill whoever the fuck he wants. But Batman, I guess they want to say, like, he's a human being. He's noble.
Yeah.
He's emo Captain America with no superpowers.
Pretty much, yeah. Without the super serum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I grew up liking Batman too, and I think Batman washes I slander on Batman, but I don't think he's like at the bottom of the totem pole as far as like the superheroes go.
No.
And Cyril mentioned a good point, and we'll get into this one question I want to ask everybody is, if you had to build a team of superheroes, who would you pick as your leader? Mm-hmm. Batman as your captain wouldn't be a bad general to, have the intel on everybody and have like the mastermind on how to take people. I mean, he's fragile, but let's have like the Hulk or Superman watch him, but let's have Batman
as a bodyguard.
Have him on the Hulk's shoulder.
He just rides on
He's just like in a baby backpack.
He has a bit of baby Bajorn.
Just calm this guy down.
Hulk is feeding him tacos.
Oh my god, that Hulk is so dumb.
I don't know what was that about.
I don't know. Yeah,
situation.
He doesn't switch out anymore. He's just this friendly big green dude now. I don't know, man.
Chill Hulk.
That's what